is still outside the U.S. Capitol building. They've got a special military honor guard unit that is going to act as pallbearers. What can we expect here in the next few minutes at the Capitol?
Yeah, so as you said, we are standing right, just very close to the U.S. Capitol. In just a few minutes, you'll see right here over my right shoulder, they will unload that casket and they're going to carry it up the U.S. Capitol steps, and you're going to see a lot of precision. They are going to be, yelling orders. We actually saw them practice it yesterday, and it's a very carefully planned out procedure here. So as they unload the casket, they're going to take it inside the U.S. Capitol, and they will take it to the U.S. Statuary Hall, where they will place it on the Lincoln catafalque. That is the same one that supported Abraham Lincoln when he died back in 1865. So that's going to be very special. Then we're going to see a private ceremony only with people who are invited. That is due to COVID-19. And then the next 2 hours after that, members of Congress are going to be able to come by and pay their respects, Rick.
U.S. Supreme Court on Friday evening after she had passed away. That was really quite a scene, and you've had a chance to kind of cover the Supreme Court justice in the past.
Yeah, no, I was out there on Friday. I've been out there every single day. Yesterday in particular, those lines were wrapping around for miles. I was trying to line up and it was going to take over 2 hours. So at that moment, I decided to just, go across the street. But, people of all ages, people from all around the country. And, my experience covering the justice and the court, it's a very unique one. When you are a reporter covering the court, you don't really get a view of all of the justices. You kind of sit in this area that you have an obstructed view, and you kind of have to just guess which voice is speaking. It was always very easy to identify her voice. She had a very distinct voice, and she was someone who liked to play a lot of devil's advocate. She would question the plaintiff, question the attorneys. She wouldn't really reveal which side she was leaning, and that was so unique about covering her, because some of the other justices is a little bit more clear what they're thinking. But she, always stood her ground, and, when she spoke, she had a very powerful voice, and one that carried and that you could really, identify who she was, even when you couldn't see the court physically.
And Samantha-Jo, I know we've talked about this before, but this is really a very rare honor that she is getting.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a rare honor, especially, for a woman, for a Jewish American. And, when we talk about, this is the first Jewish American that has ever, had this honor of lying in state. And that's for a very specific reason. You can actually hear right now the honor guard is beginning. They're starting their procedures as they're going to proceed up those Capitol steps with the casket. It's a remarkable moment. But this is something that you don't see often with many Jewish people, and that's because according to Jewish tradition, after somebody dies, they need to be buried as soon as possible, very quickly, sometimes even within 24 hours. We're going to toss it back to you so we can listen to this moment.
All right, let's just take a listen in for a moment here as this special military honor guard works as the pallbearers.